Class Composer versus Class Solver. After Run Solver is selected, this is the initial default display for Class Solver. Let's take a look at Class Solver's student cell. The default student cell display for Class Solver offers limited information beyond gender. With additional clicks, there are options to modify the student cell to include more information. Let's take a look to see how the students are organized and how color is used in Class Solver. Students are placed in alphabetical order by last name in a single column. Color is used just for gender. Now let's take a look at Class Solver's data table. For Class Solver, there isn't a true data table. Totals are shown for gender, and if certain characteristics have been met, like at least one friend, there are no averages shown, making it difficult to compare the balance among classes. This is especially important for the key variables like academic performance and behavior ratings. In the subtitles of their demo video, they state it's easy to see the balance between classes. It's actually difficult to see if there is balance between these classes. To check, it would require numerous clicks in the characteristic dropdown to view each characteristic in isolation. Let's compare Class Composer student cell with Class Solver's. The student cell in Class Composer is built through the grading process in the student card. The student card has a paper-like look and feel, making it easy to enter and view student information in one place. The reading score determines the academic color shading of the student cell. A score of 2 or 1 for behavior will override the academic shading to the corresponding yellow or red. Class Solver's online survey is similar to Class Composer's in that it is a holistic place to enter student data. Class Composer student cell is color-coded to represent each student's academic and behavior ratings. Academic performance scores, behavior rating scores, identifiers, previous year teacher, and placement requests like student separations are all shown by default. Now let's take a look to see how students are organized and how color is used in Class Composer. Students are vertically ordered and grouped from highest to lowest academic performance, followed by students with lower challenging behavior. Color-coded bands quickly highlight these key metrics, while blue and pink column backgrounds indicate gender. In this example, it's easy to visualize how Jackson fits into Class 1 in Class Composer. In comparison, it's difficult to see how Sarah fits into Class 1A in Class Solver, since key data isn't readily available. Finally, let's take a look at the data table for Class Composer. With Class Composer's data table, it's easy to view averages and totals of key data, including identifiers between classes. In Class Solver's main display, there are no averages shown and very limited totals, making it difficult to compare the balance among classes, especially for academic performance and behavior ratings. Let's see the Class Composer digital data wall in action. Once the Compose button is selected, the algorithm automatically generates new balanced class lists and displays them on the next year digital data wall. At a high level, the color bands of the student cell make it easy to visualize equity across the classes for academics and behavior. With one click, it's easy to drill down and view students with identifiers, which students need to be separated, last year's teacher assignments, and opening up the student card to get a full portrait of a student. When deciding on which students to move, it's easy to view which students to swap. In this example, Aaron in Class 1 has similar academic and behavior scores to Nolan in Class 3. When a student is moved, the data table updates instantly. And most importantly, it's easy to view the averages for the classes, especially for reading and behavior. Why choose Class Composer for your student placement software? Our holistic approach to data organization and visualization empowers you to make better informed student placement decisions in less time.